dun 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 dun. Dum 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 dum. Jordan.
Yeah.
Welcome to MCs and MVPs. My name is Aramis, and that's Jordy looking lost and clueless because he didn't realize that we started the doggone show as I was just jamming.
I mean,
out.
you started doing a weird song thing. That wasn't on me. I didn't know what you were doing.
Don't be hating off my song. My elevator music. That's my elevator music, man. That is my elevator music. That's what I be playing in my head sometimes when I be at work and when people be talking to me, and I be like dum 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 dum. Or I be playing it'd be the Ultimate Warrior song. Dun, 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 dun. That's where I be. Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I felt this morning. And then by the end of the day, here I drank some coffee late, and I was clenching my cheeks to try to get to the bathroom. Here I ain't even leave with the squad. Here I said, hey. I turned in all my equipment. I said, hey, tell Sarge, don't wait for my black ass. I gotta take a shit. And I went to the bathroom, and they left me. Because I had to take, I said, man, yeah, it was bad. Anywho, well, today, whatever it is on your side of the earth, we're going to do a recap of the NFL Week 1. And, we're going to choose some games that we thought that was highly, highly interesting to us. But first, one game we really do have to talk about is the season opener, the Baltimore versus Kansas City Chiefs. That is one game we definitely have to talk about. We understand that this Week 1 and Week 2 and Week 3 is just an extension of the preseason. It's just your starters actually play. And it does count towards your record. Fully aware of it. Because your team in week 1 through 3 might not be the team that you see in week 13, 14, 15, and 18. Might be two completely teams. You could start off 0-3 and turn that thing around. End up making it to the playoffs. If not the Super Bowl.
You just start off 0-3 and 0-17.
I know. Or you could go 0-17 like the Panthers look like they about to do. And they probably,
if anyone can do it, they could.
Well, to be fair, I feel sorry for Bryce Young because he's on his second head coach with his second offensive coordinator with a sorry-ass team. Deontay Johnson don't look like Deontay Johnson in Pittsburgh. Because Deontay Johnson in Pittsburgh, even though he dropped passes, he also caught a lot of passes. So he don't look like that guy. They say overload. Consider slowing down the restriction or using a faster preset. That's interesting. How the hell am I supposed to do that? What they talking about? What ODS talking about? Do I need to dump? Oh, hold on. I'm curious. But anyway, Jordan, what you talking? What you think? What games stand out to you?
Told me to hold on and then ask
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. First of all, I know they got all. They say, what the hell he doing? He doing all this stuff in the middle. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I am. I sure am. It is what it is. Because everything is kind of lagging behind, and I don't need the lagging behind. We're gonna slow down the definition. Just give me some, I don't need, give me standard. Yeah, give me standard video. So we can move this thing on a little quicker. They say enhance has been moved to, oh Lord, they want me to take off the effects. Alright, forget it. I guess they want to see my background. That's what they want to see. They want to see how messy my room is. That's what it is. They said, all right, I guess I'll take it. The messy room. I'm not ready for that. Anyway, how about I just blur it out? There we go. I'm going to blur out the bedroom. Blur it out. Yeah, there we go. Blur it out. Anyway, I'm going to blur out the back room. Anywho, that should do.
So, you mentioned Ravens Chiefs first.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's what we're going to talk about.
So, first thing I'm going to is
Hold on,
not just for the Ravens, because it was happening to a whole lot of other teams also.
What happened? Hold on, George. What all can you see in the back of my background? You see everything? That bed ain't fixed. We got laundry everywhere, boy. I tell you the truth.
Nothing really. It's all like, well, to be fair, since it wasn't like blurry when you first clicked over, I kind of know what it is because I saw it before it was blurred out.
Boy, I'll tell you the truth.
Like, if you had came in and it was blurred out, then I don't know what that is, but like,
man, listen, I was thinking about, I said, man, maybe I should just throw all this stuff on the bed and then just cover it up and make it look like the bed fits. And at least the flow
you want to
between.
restart?
Hell no, it's too late. We in this thing.
You tell me what you want.
Hell no, look, we too deep in this thing. It is what it is. People gonna call us messy. I said, well, listen, you go have a 3-year-old and you go have a 9-month-old and you go try to do laundry and you ain't a stay-at-home parent. Listen, and you work a 12-hour shift and then work another 9-hour shift. Yeah, you tell me how much time you got. Anyway,
I'm gonna opt out of those problems.
I know. I'm just saying for whoever's gonna be talking shit about my back room, my room. I'm just saying, look at your current situation before you look at and judge mine.
You tried to preemptively have them not talk shit.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna give you context and content. Oh my goodness! All right, I'm sorry. I'll just shut up and let you do your thing.
It just made me feel like you were in high school and you said, and you know what? And it's a natural bodily function, and then you farted, and it was like, bruh, like, you can't try to warn us that you was about to let that loose and then think we're not gonna talk about it.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Anyway.
Right, speaking of boo-boo, the Ravens O-line. Get your shit together. Like I transition that.
Hey, I like that. That was good, boy. That was good. That was a good one. That offense line, boy. Ooh, Lord.
It was bad. Like, like I clicked on a couple of other games and I was like, Is this the year where I gotta like stop watching the O line? Because I'm looking at y'all like y'all aren't. That's not pro level like anything. It's like the normal, just normal footwork looks bad. Like the getting blown off the ball. It's like, hey, it happens once or twice. But I think I don't even know his name for
Kansas City.
Yeah, for Kansas, it was like Chris literally. Jones? Maybe all I remember is there were 2 back-to-back plays where he did the same exact thing.
Chris Jones,
same exact play.
He won them the Super Bowl. Remember, Chris Jones should have been the Super Bowl MVP because he literally won them jokers Super Bowl. He literally.
And that's all well and good, but at the same time, it's like, buddy, you got to do something different. You can't get blown up by the same move twice in a row and then get your whole drive stopped, and it's all on you. Like you,
I get that, but also they started 2 rookies too, so.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah. You are a rookie, but at the same time, certain shit's like, buddy, that's just footwork.
Nah. When you dealing with a freak like Chris Jones, and then you had another freak that retired last year, and like Aaron Donald, man, listen, it's not many people that can handle those guys like that.
And that's assuming that that's who we were talking about. Because again, I could not remember. I didn't look at what his name was.
I know exactly who you talking about. It's Chris John. I'm for real. It's Chris John.
It might have been. It might have been some rando. I'm saying it looks bad either way.
Yeah, because remember Chris John. Listen, do you remember we had the conversation? Lamar talking about he lost weight so he could feel more agile and blah blah blah, all that other crap. Chris Jones did some type of move inside. And grabbed his little ass. He said, and said, "Get your ass down." And I think Lamar fumbled on that play too. But yeah, he said, "Get your little ass down." I said, "God dang!" He snatched his little ass down. I said, "He only like 200 pounds." Chris John says, "Dang, Chris John." Chris John said, "They paid me this damn money for a reason." I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, they did. They sure did, Mr. Jones." He said, "You not Santa Claus, you Mr. Jones." And my mom named Sally.
But yeah, their main thing was offensive line to me. I think Lamar missed some people on like a couple throws, but it was mostly
he led likely too far out on that last touchdown. There wasn't a touchdown.
Definitely. And people were like, "Oh, that's a touchdown." I was like, they slowed it down, zoomed in, showed you everything. He was out of bounds. Sorry, bud.
It's your quarterback for leading you too far out when your ass was wide open in the first.
But that was my main critiques for Ravens Chiefs.
Well, I'm tell you this: Ravens defense at times looked good, and at other times they didn't look so good. So.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that too. That secondary was questionable.
Rough. Yeah, boy. Ooh, Lord, that secondary was something serious, boy, for real.
People can praise Patrick Mahomes all they want, but I was like, hey, if no one's around that receiver for 2 yards, most quarterbacks gonna hit it. Most.
Speaking
I would say all.
Yeah, you're right. Most quarterbacks. You sure right? Because right now,
we saw week 1. We can't say all of them gonna hit it.
Right. Moving on. We saw another game. I would listen. I want to briefly talk about the Steelers. Now I won't dig too much into it, but I do want to talk about briefly talk about the Steelers. Now I want to. You talk about O-line play. Now the Steelers only gave up 2 sacks.
Oh, that's nice.
And matter of fact, I gotta. Whenever we get a chance, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to come stop by I'm gonna have to stop by, and then, or I'll just send you. I'll tell you what to do, and then get you back linked up, because there's no point in you having a profile on Hulu with Hulu Live and not use it. You know, that's kind of stupid. But anyway, so you could actually look at the games that's actually, and not have to worry about stupid stuff or freezing or anything like that. But the offensive line, I was very impressed with. They actually did a good job. They gave. Now, okay, I'm gonna give them praise in the passing game. We have to be able to get a 4th and 1. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be breaking my heart.
I just,
you can't get 1 yard.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that'd be breaking my heart.
They had moments in the running game where Najee hit that thing, and it was beautiful. But then that 4th and 1, you gotta get that, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you going against. You have to get that 4th and 1.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. So Justin Fields, he was okay. He didn't throw for 200 yards, but he also did not turn over the football. Defense looked phenomenal. TJ Watt got 2 strip sacks called back. 2. We picked the ball off a couple of times. Kirk Cousins does not look healthy. He do not look prepared for as the Achilles. He was throwing off his Achilles. That he looks very nervous, I want to say, or whatnot. He just do not look like he want to put any pressure on it to like let it rip like he usually do. Uh, yeah. Those were my take. Dominant game for defense.
I feel like Kirk Cousins is sometimey anyway. Like it's not like a full bad thing. I don't think Kirk Cousins is like a bad quarterback, but I do think like he's one of those he either start off real hot and he has a good game, or he has to like warm up and get into it. And if he don't get into it ever, like that game's just a bust for him. Like,
fair enough. Moving on. Do you want who you got? Who you got? What game you want to talk about? What's the next game you found to be interesting?
pulling back. Oh wait, that moved me to week 2 for some random reason. Giants already off to a bad start. As high as people were on the Giants saying they made all these moves, they didn't look like it.
Ball.
They look like the same old Giants. And I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, even though they are a divisional rival for my team, I feel like people need to understand. I'm not shitting on them because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm shitting on them because they deserve it. Like, it is what it is. Hey, again, week 1, say what you want. And they're like, hey, they have plenty of upside, but the Vikings trounced them, and it wasn't even the Vikings' fault. Like, they showed up to play a game the Giants didn't. Like, touch on a different game. Broncos. Wide receivers. Wide receivers. Get in the coaching office and the booth, wherever you need to be. You got to catch the ball.
Hold on, did you actually see that game?
I didn't see the whole thing, but I didn't think the whole thing was worth it. I'm surprised it was 2026. I'm very surprised it was 2026 because I think even what's his name, Sean Payton, like after the game was even talking to him, he was like, yeah, we got to talk to he's like, I was over there talking to our wide receivers. It's like, hey, you got to help that guy out because Bo's hitting you in your chest and you're just dropping them. Like, the way people were talking about Odell dropping passes and people were making them compiles of all the few passes he had dropped that year, they looked worse. Like, they were just dropping wide open stuff. Like, that was the first thing that came to mind earlier when I made that joke about some quarterbacks hit them, some don't. I was like, he was hitting wide open dudes in the chest.
So you telling me Bo Nix actually looked good?
I ain't going that far. I'm just saying he gave him a chance. And even, score was 20-26 at the end.
Right.
So he gave him a real good chance. But they arguably probably would have won that game if it wasn't for the fact that his wide receivers were not in it for him.
Well, we got to go against Bo Nix this upcoming week. So the Steelers have to go against Bo Nix. I'm saying it.
Well, if you're going against Bo Nix, it might be a fun game. But if you're going against those wide receivers, cakewalk for you.
Well, this following game I found to be highly interested for two reasons. Cowboys and Browns. First, the Cowboys look good. Yes, the Cowboys look really good. Dak got paid before the game, so hallelujah. Good for Dak. There's 2 people Jerry Jones actually paid. Now he only got paid Micah left, and then he got to figure the rest of his roster out. So that's good. Yeah. Good to hear. Good to see. Dak. Listen, I was about ready to tell Dak to come to Pittsburgh here. Come on to Pittsburgh. We need a quarterback. Listen, it's not no guarantee that Justin Fields is going to be our quarterback, is our future quarterback, and it's not no guarantee that Russ is going to work out in Pittsburgh. So, hey, come on, Dak. The only thing we need you to do is manage the football game. Our defense is going to hold people under. If you can give us 28 points a game, at least 21 points a game, our defense is good enough to hold everybody for the rest of the game. Our kicker is good enough to hit. Well, hell, we found out this past week, hell, he hit five field goals. most from 50 yards plus, 50 plus yards. So we got a special team kicker. We got a kicker that could light it up. We got a defense that can hold them down. If that is the missing piece, hey man, come on to Pittsburgh, man.
Speaking of kickers, since you brought up, we moved over to the Cowboys game. You saw they was thinking about doing a 71-yarder?
Who?
The Cowboys.
What? I think. Well, I was still at work, so.
Yeah, there was before the half, they had Brandon Aubrey hit like a what was it? I think he hit like a 60. Because it was 71 yards, so they were on the 66. He kicked it, but they got to delay a game.
Oh.
And he made it.
What?
From 66. He made it from 66 and had room. Like it wasn't a barely hit.
Hold up, what?
He made it, but it was a delay of game, so they moved him back 5. And they were sitting there going, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? And I was like, I actually went to Eric's house and watched the game, and I was talking to Eric. I was like, I go for it because there was 4 seconds left.
Why not?
I'll give him a chance. And I was like, and he looked good. I think he hit like 260s or something like that in that game. So you talk about just get past the 50,
right?
That's Brandon Aubrey apparently said I got it. And I was like, look like he had no fear in it either. Like he's like, yeah, maybe. He was like, they were talking about during warm-ups. They're like, he hit like a 60 or something during warm-ups, and they're like, all right, you kicking the 71? And he was standing out there like he was ready to do it, and then they pulled him to the side, and I was like, I'll let him kick it just to see what we got. Because week 1 we was up like.
Y'all trusted them early, man. It was crazy. The Cowboys, they got on them. And man, look, man, well, how about to go with this? The defense don't look too bad, because I remember we was worried about Trayvon Diggs. But then again, he wasn't tested by really good receivers at all. Hell, Cleveland best receiver, the tight end, David Njoku, left the game here in the second quarter or something like that.
Second, I think.
So, I mean, hell, he out there, first of all, Deshaun Watson is garbage. Garbage, hot garbage, boo-boo. Whatever hell come out my ass after I drink coffee, that's what he is. And it's bad.
Which, I mean, you could throw his O-line with it, too, because they were... Deshaun looked bad when he had time, looked bad when he didn't. But he had less time than he should have. Like,
man.
I think they said Micah had 18 pressures or some shit. And I was like, I don't think that number's right, because then they also said someone else had 14 or something like that. I was like, I don't think y'all counted those right.
Man,
that was, and people were high on the Browns before that game.
Remember, shoot, and but honestly, I was shocked that the defense gave up 33 points too. Let's be realistic. I was shocked at the defense. I thought the defense was going to be a lot better than 33 points. But then again, I do understand that defense do get tired of being on the field. But at the same time, I mean, gosh, them receivers, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, Amari Cooper, all them guys, boo-boo, garbage. No, I ain't going to say garbage. Jerry Jeudy's boo-boo and garbage. And they did another absolutely terrible contract with his ass. They extended his ass, and I don't know why. I just don't understand some of these owners. I just don't understand what goes through their mind when they extending these guys who hasn't proved anything in the league. First of all, Cleveland, dumbtails, decide to pay this dude the worst contract in American football history, which made all these other quarterbacks think that they could get something similar to that contract. And these owners said, hell no. Y'all lost y'all damn mind. First of all, Deshaun Watson didn't want to go to Cleveland in the first place. He was set on going to Atlanta. Then for whatever reason, Cleveland offered this man all this money. Guaranteed, fully guaranteed, all this money, fully guaranteed. Knowing he got all this legal crap going on, blah, 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 blah. The man is a shell of himself. The man's been injured. The man mind just do not look right. He don't look like himself. He don't look like he even know what he doing. Like, for real. Like, it's terrible.
Fair.
And I don't know what the hell. And then, like I said, why would you go? What did Jerry Jeudy do? What did you see in Jerry Jeudy in freaking in Denver? What that made you want to give his ass an extension? Tell me.
I don't know. I think a lot of Denver or people coming out of Denver is like, yeah, well, Denver was just a bad spot. Maybe they'll do better somewhere else. So it's like, hey, listen, that can't be true for everybody. I'm
like for real.
Sometimes it's not just the team; it's you. Like,
But moving on, hell, a game that I thought was two other games that I really thought that was really good. For speaking of the Browns, isn't it funny how karma bites you in your ass? Because Baker Mayfield looks very good. And after they pushed that man out of Cleveland and for a shitty boo-boo Deshaun Watson, it's funny how that works, right?
Hey, what did we just say? Sometimes you need to go to a different team. Sometimes that's what you needed. Other times it's just you. Deshaun, clearly it's just you. Baker needed a different team.
Also, Carolina, they had a chance to keep him too.
Yeah, but no one's going to talk about Carolina.
But that was a good game. The Washington Commanders the Commanders lost by 17. But I mean, hey. Also a really good game was the Colts and the freaking Texans. That was a really good game. I thought that was a really good game. And then we had the Sunday night game, which was really, really good. Did you check that one out? The Sunday night game?
I saw part of it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I fell asleep, and then I woke up in overtime. I was like, I'm too tired.
I was driving home during that game, so
man, I was too tired, man, for real. Them 12-hour shifts, no joke, boy, for real. But yeah, listen, them Detroit Lions got an offensive line that when they was running the damn ball, that last drive to win it, them jokers ran the ball. They ran that ball. David Montgomery and them boys. They said, all right. The offensive line said, hey, Jerry, you cool. You don't have to throw no passes. Just let us put on our back. We're going to run the doggone ball, and we're going to get in the end zone. You know what they did? They did just that.
Hey, you love to see it.
So, that was a really good game. The Jets and the 49ers, I mean, shit. I mean, excuse my language, but the Jets don't look no good. They just don't look good at all. I looked at like the first quarter and I was like, these guys stink.
Yeah, it was of the games that I saw, it was the most that I saw like of secondary, defense, D-line, O-line, quarterback, like on all sides of the ball, they did not look good.
No, I'm talking about at all. Maybe it's a coaching thing or whatever you want to say, but they didn't look good at all.
Especially all them people who last year was like, we just needed a healthy Aaron Rodgers. Right. Was like, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers looked like he might still be on mushrooms or something. I don't.
It's so rude.
It might be true.
He's so crazy.
I sent you that video where he was like, "Why he looking at the camera like we threw the interception?" He was like, "Do that thing." They zoomed in on him and looked like he was right at the fans. It's like, "Why you do that?" It's like,
Ridiculous. But man, that's all I got, man. I look forward to this upcoming week. Man, I'm excited. Football season is here. On a side note, speaking of teams that don't look good, Colorado offensive line, boo-boo. Colorado,
I've been hearing about that too.
Listen, Colorado, they offensive line look boo-boo. Their defense, not too bad. Not too bad. They're not too bad. They Warren Sapp is getting them boys, that D-line, up and ready. Them guys, I think as the year goes on, I think those guys get better on defense. I love that safety they got. I forgot his name. But he is a thumper. He reminds me of Ryan Clark. I can't. God damn, it's gonna bother me now. But he reminds me so much of Ryan Clark. Now I gotta find him real quick. Man, that offensive line, they can block. Man, hell, they can block nobody. Oh, Shador back there skating left and right. As soon as he has the ball, he got to skate. And I'm like, man, listen. I don't know. I feel so sorry for him. Just think if he had went to somewhere like Texas A&M, them guys would be just a lot better. What's up? Okay, cool. Come on, fat boy. Anthony about to get some video time. Colorado football team. Let me see. Hold on. Who I'm looking for? What is his name?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for this player that God doggone it. He's a safety. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Lordy. I don't know why I can't find them. I cannot find them for whatever. Speaking of which, that kicker sucked too. Just so we know. Let's just be realistic. That kicker sucked. He sucked.
Colorado?
Yeah, Colorado kicker sucked. Mata, whatever the hell his name is, all his balls are knuckleballs. He sucked. All right, come on, fat boy. But yeah, Colorado offense sucked. All right, fat boy. It's like, hey, my little white boy, my favorite white boy. But there's a safety they got. He is very good. I really like him. I do. I enjoy him. He hits. He reminds me. I remember. I'll remember. Matter of fact, let me go to.
The R.J. Johnson.
Huh?
So R.J. Johnson.
No, not him. Nah, yeah.
Dallas Cowboys haven't won.
Herman Smith.
Nope, not him.
Cameron Tillman.
Nope. Simon Craig or something like that. Simon Craig, something.
Yeah. Cameron Tillman Craig.
Yeah, that guy, dude. I like the way that guy right there, Simon Craig. Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that guy right there is something else. I like him. That's a baller. That's a player. He reminds me of Ryan Clark. He'll hit you. He'll come down and he'll let you know what's up. And he ain't bad in coverage either. So, yeah, that's one of them guys that I look probably like one of those late round picks. If not, he gonna probably be an undrafted guy, but get picked up by a team. If he gets the opportunity, man, it's over. It is over. But he is a pro guy. I like that guy so much. I think he's just as good as Shiloh back there in the back end too. So, like for real, I like that guy. I like seeing him play. So, yeah. You got anything to say, Anakin? All right, Anakin ain't got nothing to say. So that's it.
And say, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Or is that true, Anakin? Okay. I guess that is true. He just said. You gonna say something?